of a moment in time when disability has become a part of our lives. For some of us, it was a birth. For others of us, it was an accident or an illness. For many of us here today, if there was a time when a wheelchair entered our lives. But our disability does not define who we are. My life began wheelchair-free. I grew up in a small town in Kansas and lived what many would call a pretty uneventful life. I graduated from high school, then I moved away to go to college, got married, had our daughter, and was expecting our son. Then my life changed dramatically. On June 7th, 2004, my husband and I were on our way to Lamaze class when we had a car accident. Instead of ending up at Lamaze, we ended up in the ER where I had an emergency C-section giving birth to our son 10.5 weeks early. I myself was in a medicated coma for 6 weeks. After 3 months, I went home with a traumatic brain injury, nerve damage on my right side, and my new wheelchair. To say my life changed dramatically is an understatement. I had to relearn to do everything, including sitting up. They called me a weeble, but unlike the toy weebles who wobble and don't fall down, I wobbled and fell down a lot. My premature baby and I were learning our milestones together, but he very, very quickly passed me by. I was suddenly thrown into the disability world and struggling to find a way to make this transition and learn how I could still accomplish my goals. My research led me to this program, and I am so thankful that I came here and got to meet all of these wonderful women. It was my first opportunity to meet part of a community that was strong, independent, had achievements, and just happened to live a life in a wheelchair. They helped me see that all my goals were still attainable. We only needed to make a few minor adjustments. I was fortunate enough that I had a loving and supportive family and friends to help me reach all my goals. And I know not everyone has that support. But the biggest part of helping me through the transition was my faith in God. And everyone does have that support available to them. I cried, I yelled, I asked a million why questions. But God was compassionate and patient and willing to see me through my grief. He not only saw me through my transition, He enriched my life in ways that I could not even imagine. One of those ways is through the people I have met through this program. Without my chair, I would not be here. I would not have met all of you, and you have enriched my life in ways you cannot even imagine. Don't stay stuck in your grief. Don't get stuck focusing on what you cannot do. I learned that it doesn't help to ask why. I don't know about all of you, but I have a limited amount of energy. And I've learned that it's not good to waste that energy on asking why or looking back. Spend your energy on moving forward. Focus on what you can accomplish. Don't focus so much on yourself and on what is missing from your life. Focus on those around you and helping them get through their difficult times. Every single person we come across will have a difficult time in life. Some disabilities just happen to be more visible than others. Not every single one comes with a set of wheels. There will be well-meaning people in your life who will want to focus on what is broken about you and how to fix it. These are not necessarily bad people. These are misinformed people who are living life looking through the only lens they know and want to prevent more pain in your life. I have been reading the Giver trilogy by Lois Lowry, and in one of those books there is a quote that sums up perfectly how I feel about this. Take pride in your pain. You are stronger than those who have none. There is also a quote in Thriving Family magazine by Ty Sexton that says, I have learned to view what others may see as obstacles as my opportunity. This mindset, instilled in me by my parents, is the foundation for my confidence. Through their support and God's grace, what were once stumbling blocks have become stepping stones. These well-meaning people that want to fix you really just need to spend more time with us and get to see what fabulous people we all really are, in spite of, or maybe because of, our disabilities. We need to focus on our capabilities, not our disabilities. We need to find our ways to make our goals happen, not spend time moping and whining about what we can't do or how much harder things seem for us. I want everyone here to hold me accountable. I have made a decision in my life to rejoice in all circumstances, not whine. So if you hear me whining, I want you to call me on it and tell me about it. We have even put signs up in our homes that say no whining zone to remind all of us of that. We need to spend our lives finding true joy for ourselves and to helping those around us find that joy too. Happiness is temporary and dependent on circumstances. It can also be pretty selfish and self-serving and pretty focused on me, what can I do for myself? True joy is not dependent on circumstances. Lisa Sexton says in Thriving Family magazine, our circumstances don't define our attitude. Joy is trusting in the future and holding on to the promises of the one who holds the future and seeing the possibilities in all circumstances. No matter how bad things might look right now, true joy knows this does not define you or your future. Find your passion and purpose in life. Don't let anyone tell you what you can't do. Find a way to make it happen. Technology is mind-boggling today, and new things are being created every second. I find myself frequently looking for an adaptation out there to help me meet my goals. More often than not, I find that at least one, sometimes several, have already been made. And if not, the creative people in my life can make one for me. A front-loading washing machine is an example of an adaptation. I never thought I would get so excited about being able to do laundry for myself, but I am now. If I could only pass that excitement on to my children. Surround yourself with positive people who will help you reach your goals. The friends you've met this weekend can be that positive influence in your life. They are one of the reasons I keep coming back year after year. This weekend filled me with power and positive energy that I take back home that helps me reach my personal goals in my life. For one weekend, I feel like people see me for me and not just my chair. I'm thankful for this chair and what it does to help me accomplish my goals. It gets me around, but it does not define who I am. I hope the positive energy from this weekend will go with you, whether you leave with a crown on your head or not, and help you change your world and reach your goals. There is a way for you to accomplish every dream you have. Just get out there and do it. Thank you.
Angel, that was amazing. Thank you very much. And we are getting closer to crowning the next Miss